Every morning, you are given a choice: to wake up and go through the motions, or to rise with intention, discipline, and purpose. The Stoics knew that greatness wasn't found in extraordinary moments, but in the small, deliberate actions repeated every day. But how do you build a life of strength and wisdom? How do you forge a mind that is unshaken, a body that is disciplined, and a spirit that is prepared for whatever life brings? It begins in the first moments of your day. What if your morning determined the rest of your life? What if a simple set of habits could make you more focused, resilient, and intentional? And what if the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus held the key? In this video, we uncover 6 powerful morning habits inspired by Stoicism. Habits that will make you stronger, wiser, and more in control of your life. If you apply them, you will not just wake up, you will rise with purpose. Before we begin, let me ask you this: where are you watching from? Drop your location in the comments below. I love seeing how far the Stoic pathway reaches across the world. And finally, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an insight that could change your life. Now, let's begin. Morning habit. Number 1, begin with gratitude. The Stoics understood a simple truth: a grateful mind is an unshaken mind. The world may test you, challenges will arise, but if you start your day with gratitude, you take control before the world can. A Stoic would tell you, do not waste what remains of your life in speculating about others, unless it is for some mutual benefit. Instead, train yourself to be grateful for what you have. Gratitude is not just a feeling, it is a practice. Every morning, before reaching for your phone or rushing into the day, pause. Take a deep breath. Think of 3 things you are grateful for. Not just the big victories, but the simple, overlooked gifts: the warmth of your bed, the air in your lungs, the lessons learned from past challenges. I applied this, and the shift was undeniable. Instead of waking up dreading the day ahead, I began waking up grounded, focused, and at peace. The little frustrations lost their power. The small joys became magnified. And with that mindset, I carried myself differently, stronger, lighter, more intentional. Most people wake up reactive, letting their emotions be dictated by the outside world. But the wise, they wake up grateful. Start each day with gratitude, because a mind that sees abundance will never be ruled by scarcity. Morning habit number 2, practice negative visualization. Most people wake up hoping for a perfect day. The Stoics did the opposite. They imagined obstacles before they arrived, not to dwell on misfortune, but to prepare for it. A Stoic would tell you, he robs present ills of their power, who has perceived them coming beforehand. This practice is called negative visualization, and it is one of the most powerful mental habits you can develop. Every morning, take a moment to reflect on what could go wrong. The traffic might be unbearable, a project might fail, someone might disappoint you. But instead of fearing these possibilities, accept them, prepare for them. When I started doing this, my reactions changed. Instead of getting frustrated when things didn't go as planned, I was already ready. Instead of being thrown off by setbacks, I expected them. The power of this habit is simple. When you anticipate adversity, nothing catches you off guard. Most people wake up hoping the day will be easy, but the wise, they wake up ready for whatever comes. Visualize the challenges, accept them before they arrive, and when they do, you will stand unshaken. Morning habit number 3, morning reflection. Before the world pulls you in 100 directions, before the noise and distractions take hold, take a moment to reflect. The Stoics believed that self-examination is the foundation of wisdom. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in Rome, began each morning in deep thought, preparing his mind for the day ahead. A Stoic would tell you, at dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have work to do as a human being. Morning reflection is not about overthinking. It is about clarity. Ask yourself, what kind of person do I want to be today? What virtues will I embody? Patience, discipline, courage. What distractions must I avoid? What actions must I take? When I began this practice, my mornings changed. Instead of drifting into the day, I walked into it with purpose. Instead of reacting, I led. Reflection sharpens the mind, aligns you with your values, and prepares you for the challenges ahead. Most people wake up and rush into the world unprepared. But the wise? They take a moment to think, to prepare, to align their actions with their purpose. Before the day begins, reflect. Because an unexamined life is a life lived on autopilot. Morning habit number 4, voluntary discomfort. Most people seek comfort. The Stoics sought strength. They understood that true power is not found in luxury, but in the ability to endure discomfort by choice. A Stoic would tell you, it is in times of security that the spirit must prepare for difficulty. This is the practice of voluntary discomfort, training your mind and body to be unshaken by hardship. Every morning, choose a small discomfort to face. Take a cold shower, walk instead of drive. Skip the unnecessary indulgence. Remind yourself that you do not need comfort to thrive. I applied this, and the results were undeniable. The more I challenged myself, the stronger I became. The cold no longer bothered me. Hunger no longer distracted me. Small inconveniences no longer had the power to break my focus. And in moments of real difficulty, I was prepared because I had already trained for it. Most people avoid discomfort, but in doing so, they weaken themselves. The wise? They embrace it. Train yourself to endure. Choose discomfort while you have the choice, because when hardship comes uninvited, you will already be ready. Morning habit number 5. Set intentional goals. A day without direction is a day wasted. The Stoics didn't leave life to chance. They set clear intentions and lived with purpose. A Stoic would tell you, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Every morning, define your mission. Not a vague wish, but a clear, intentional goal. Ask yourself, what must I accomplish today? What distractions will I reject? What kind of person will I be in my actions? This is not just about productivity, it's about living deliberately. When I started setting goals each morning, my focus sharpened. I stopped drifting. I stopped wasting time on the unimportant. Every action became aligned with a greater purpose. Momentum built. Results followed. Most people wander through their day, reacting to whatever comes. The wise? They command their day before it begins. Set your intentions. Define your mission. Live with purpose. Because a day without direction is a day lost forever. Morning habit number 6. Consume knowledge to fuel growth. A mind that does not grow stagnates. The Stoics understood that wisdom is not something you acquire once. It is something you cultivate daily. A Stoic would tell you, we suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgment about them. And how do you refine judgment? By learning, by reading, by exposing your mind to timeless knowledge. Every morning, dedicate time to fuel your mind. Read a few pages of a book filled with wisdom. Listen to an insightful podcast. Study philosophy, history, or strategy. Something that sharpens your thinking and expands your perspective. When I made this a habit, everything changed. Instead of starting my day with noise and distractions, I started it with ideas that strengthened my thinking. My conversations became sharper. My decision-making became clearer. I no longer just reacted to life. I approached it with knowledge and foresight. Most people wake up and feed their minds with distractions. The wise? They feed their minds with knowledge. Start your day with learning. Strengthen your perspective. Because a sharp mind is the ultimate weapon against ignorance and mediocrity. Conclusion? Your morning is your foundation. How you begin the day shapes how you live it. The Stoics knew that greatness isn't built in grand moments, but in small, deliberate habits, repeated daily. Start with gratitude. A grateful mind is an unshaken mind. Practice negative visualization. Prepare for challenges before they arrive. Take time for reflection. Align your actions with your purpose. Embrace voluntary discomfort. Train for adversity while you have the choice. Set intentional goals. Move with direction, not distraction. Feed your mind with knowledge, because wisdom is the weapon of the strong. A Stoic would tell you, life is short and we have little time to waste. But to waste time in foolishness, that is the greatest tragedy. Now I ask you, which of these morning habits will you start today? Drop a comment below. I want to hear your thoughts. If this video gave you value, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more insights on walking the Stoic pathway.